So, what's up guys? Geeky D with Bam Bam. Just got back from my 9-month deployment. Today we're going to go over some of the gear I've acquired over the time of my deployment and some of the gear that Bam Bam happened to get when I was gone. So, we're going to go with Bam Bam's pistols first.
Alright, well I have what most people run nowadays. I have a Glock. It's really nothing super fancy. Except for this magic little switch over here that most people don't have, the ability to go full auto. It is a Glock 18C. And then, you know, backstory real quick, like 30-second backstory. Somebody I know that just recently got back from deployment, I'm not going to mention any names, used to go by call sign Spooby, if you know who I'm talking about. I let him borrow my Glock. He went on leave and he went back to San Antonio. I gave him 2 mags and he came back with 1. So he just replaced it with an extended mag. Extendo clip. Which is kind of nice, but
only 1.
It's only 1. So I do have 2 other mags, but for now, this is it. This is just a WeTech Glock. It's nothing super fancy. I know a site to buy them. I'm not going to tell you because that's my inside scoop, and I don't feel like I'm ready to share that. I also have a TM Glock that's valued at about $400. It's got an aftermarket frame, aftermarket slide. Everything's aftermarket. And it's actually got a broken nozzle right now, $15 part. I'll get that up and running again. So we'll slide over to Spooby's more conventional, I'm sorry, Geeky D. It's more conventional, modern, still available pistol without trying to go through Asia.
So while he's hitting on my pistol, so you see right here, I have the ISSC M22 in all black. You can get this in 2-tone, tan and black, or like I said, all black. It does come with a orange tip, or you get a metal one in the box. Right now, only running 1 mag. I have the other 3 in my kit. It's actually formed after the Glock 19. Pretty nice slide function. I have 2 holsters. I have a paddle holster. Fits pretty good from Matrix, and I have a droplet holster from Matrix. It fits pretty well in there. I like it. Actually, really snug, so I don't have a lot of running around space. Thing about this actual weapon, this actual pistol, I love about is that I can take my pistols and pistol mags and use his pistol mag. So if he didn't want to use his extendo clip, I can easily use it, and I'm good. So it's pretty universal with most all Glock mags with this one pistol. So I'm actually loving this pistol. Only WeTech Glock mags will work. Disclaimer. Yes. KWA will not work. The ATP mags will not work. And the KWC, I want to think they're called, those will not work. Tokyo Marui is compatible with WeTech mags. They actually use WeTech mags, so you're safe there. So don't be that guy and say that Geeky and Bam Bam said, oh,
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Any Glock pistol's gonna work. No, we specifically said WeTech or Tokyo Marui will work, but we recommend WeTech because
if you want to be that guy, the EMG SAI mags will work as well, but in all reality, it's the same mag. They're exactly the same.
It's not about the size. It's about the power behind the gun.
I think I've got to be, bud.
He's just mad because mine is much compatible.
Let's be honest, guys. This is a Glock 18C. This is the badass gun from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Every little 6-year-old on Earth wants it. And it actually is probably the most comfortable pistol I've ever felt in my life. Now, if we look at this and we look at this is modeled after the Glock 19 like Geeky D said already. However, if you look at the other side, which he kind of neglected to show you, it's a bastardized Glock 18C.
Oh my gosh.
You see this? It's the same function as the Glock 18C, modeled on a Glock 19. So you people with smaller hands, maybe female airsoft players, not downing you, just saying it's got a smaller grip on it. It would probably fit better. I have extra large hands.
Not me.
It doesn't fit. It's not comfortable. But for those of you that like it, if you want a Glock 19 size gun, this is the one to get. does perform amazing, I'll give it that, but doesn't shoot as straight as mine.
How do you leave my weapon off safe, even though there's nothing in here?
There's no safe on it. Actually, your safe is on the side of your trigger. That's another thing. His safety is on the side of his trigger. It's a little turn tab right here. And it's very hard to turn it, actually. You almost need like a pair of needle nose pliers to turn it to put it on safe. Whereas my Glock is just this silver bar you'll see down here. You just grab it, slide, it's on safe, will not fire. Slide it back. Very inconvenient. I never put mine on safe. I just kind of eject the mag, check the barrel. Kind of like, you know, that's how you play. But.
Too easy. Alright, so what we're going to move on to is rifles. Since Bam Bam went first, I'm kind of going to go onto this one myself.
Oh, that's what you did. You snuck around so you could try to get the first impression better.
Oh yeah, you know. So what I have here is my own BFC MK18 Mod 1. I got this over my deployment. This is a gun that I've seen most people run. I went and tested it out and tried it myself. We did some tests earlier. It ran fantastically with regular BBs and tracer rounds. On the front, we'll start from the front because it's a cooler part. On the front, I am running a Knights Armament Special Ops tracer unit, about $45 on e-bike. Pretty works well. It takes 4 AAA batteries that are not included. It goes over your any birdcage flash hider. Be advised, you would probably have a struggle trying to get this on because
it's a unique way to put it on.
Yeah, it's a very unique way. Trust me, it took me about 15 minutes to try to get this thing on. On the top, I actually have a full working PEC box with IR and IR illuminator with the pointer and visible pointer. On the side, I have a GMP flashlight. I want to say it's about, what, 170 lumens? No? Is it
270.
Higher? 270 lumens. Sorry, I thought it was lower than that. 270 lumens. It has a strobe and just straight function capability. On the bottom, I have a nice little stubby that Bam Bam keeps trying to get off me. It's not happening.
I don't want that one. Get MOE or ASG Hera. That's the aim. It's comfortable, but it's not my style.
Okay. On the top here, I'm running not an EOTech because for all you guys that run real EOTechs, I'm sorry, I'm not going to spend about $500 to let a real EOTech somehow get damaged or shot out, and I feel really bad. So I am running a clone that costs about $35. I don't know the site that I got it from. I was just looking and I was like, ooh, I'm going to buy 2. I bought 2 and I just sold 1 to him because he really wanted it because it was better than his last one. On the back, I didn't do anything to it. You normally see guys who change the stocks and everything. I'm not all that. The stock came with it is actually pretty nice. He changes his stocks just like he changes his underwear. Sadly. On the bottom,
I change my stocks every day.
Oh, that's nasty.
My stocks.
Okay. On the bottom, I am running a full metal magazine. I want to say it's 190.
It is.
I don't know the brand. I will have to put that in the comments below. But this magazine has a little hard time getting into the VSC, but it actually fits and it's snug. Actually, it fits perfectly. No jams, none of that. I ran tracer rounds and regular BBs through here. Works perfectly. So I'm gonna let Bam Bam get on with his little toy that he has.
All right, let's just get this off the table.
Oh,
let's make some room. I'm gonna steal your mag.
What?
I'm gonna steal your mag. I left mine in the room. It's all good. So mine, most of you guys will recognize it. This is the VFC HK416. Yes, that is the Predator suppressor. No, yes, it is sharp. It will hurt.
Jab somebody with it.
I definitely don't recommend that. My buddy slapped it because he didn't think it was sharp, and he actually bruised his hand and, you know, partially serrated it. Yeah. I don't have any grips. I have an ASG Hera stubby coming on the way to look very similar loadout to Geeky D, I guess we're calling him now, instead of Spooby.
Yep.
So, this is his mag. I'm not going to take credit for it. This is actually the same EOTech, like you said. I'm going to buy it. I bought it off from him. The reason I jumped on it so quick is most clones on the EOTech, they have the traditional EOTech circle with the crosshairs on the outside, and they have the dot in the middle and maybe one underneath if you're lucky. This actually has all 3 BDC dots, and if you don't know what that means, that's the bullet drop counter. That's very unique to see in a $30 clone. It's hard to come by, in my opinion. I've bought 4 different clones. I've never seen that before. So when he had it and he was like, look at this, and I popped the batteries in, took a look, I bought it off him on the spot. I had to have it.
Yep.
This, unlike Geeky D, This is an actual aim point magnifier with the QD. You saw that. Most people, they flop to the side, they bang around, right? If this, I'm going into a tight CQB place, I depress my lever, turn sideways, drop this in my dump pouch, keep going, and never get shot out, never have to worry about it. If anything happens, this will get shot out, like I said, 30 bucks. I'm willing to replace 30 bucks.
Yes.
Not 120.
No.
Okay? You can buy this mount aftermarket. It's also an aim point aftermarket site, or a mount, I'm sorry. It's like $80. I highly recommend it. It's definitely worth it over the $40 shitty flip to side ones. They have the ones that lock in place. They're great, but like I said, they're vulnerable to being banged on walls. They're vulnerable to being shot. I just don't like it. It's not cool. Moving back to the stock and the grip. Yes, I changed my stock. Obviously, you can probably see why hanging out the bottom. Yes, you can buy traditional stocks. I hate the finger separators. I don't like it. I'm actually not a big fan of the Aries Amoeba little grip, only because it's such a skinny grip. It's very low profile, very skinny. It works for now. I'll probably put a Magpul one on the future. But it'd be advised if you are going to do this with a Polar Star. Just going to skip over it. Okay. Welcome back. Sorry about the technical errors. If you were tuned into our last video, obviously now we're going to have to separate them.
Not really.
Well, no, we just splice them together. So if you're watching the video before and it kind of cut out, we're talking about the stock. We don't like the HK stock. It's really big. It's really bulky. So I threw on a Crytek stock. It is a imitation Magpul stock. If you really look into it, they kind of copied the design from an existing Magpul stock, changed it very slightly. But it's very comfortable, very low profile. It actually has a very wide battery storage in here. I have modified mine on the inside, if you can see it, without stabbing Geeky D here. It's actually cut out underneath the buffer tube, and the purpose of that is to fit these flat little batteries like this for an HPA system.
Where did you get those?
This is my really big one. Actually, it's bigger, but it's smaller. This is a 450 milliamp 7.4. This is my small one, but this one's 500 milliamp. This one fits right in the buffer tube. It's by Wolverine Airsoft. I actually like this one a lot better. This is not even in English, so that is that.
Still, where did you get those?
We'll talk about that later. If you haven't noticed, there's a line coming out the bottom. If you haven't noticed by now, you probably don't even know what the line's for. This line is a Polar Star jack into a conversion kit. I don't have the Fusion engine. I just am now getting into HPA.
I would never get into HPA. Sorry.
It's amazing.
Not yet, actually.
It's absolutely amazing. For those guys that think their electric gun is perfected to the max, the only way you're going to get the optimal performance that this is going to give you is to spend anywhere between $100 and $400 on a MOSFET to drop in your electric gun. Some are willing to do that. Others
has one already.
Different MOSFET. Your MOSFET is not the same, because when you're pulling your trigger, you remember how I was like, wait.
No.
Yeah.
I want the auto.
I do remember.
There's a MOSFET in there.
Anyway, with this, for those of you that don't know, it has a whole FCU in here. I recommend that there's a battery setting. If you watch the Amped Pleb to Pro video, it's going to tell you all about it. Every step of it, all of the settings. There is a battery setting in here, obviously, so you don't kill your lipos. If you leave these connected, the computer never shuts off, so it will kill your lipos. There's a battery save setting in here. If you just click it up 1 to 0.2, you'll never kill your lipo. It'll just shut the computer system down. You won't have to worry about it. You won't be spending between 40 and 60 bucks for a freaking tiny battery. Mine is programmed to shoot 30 rounds per second. It's got a wicked fast trigger rate. I will be upgrading this trigger to a tunable trigger on EVIC. Probably the red one, because why not? What the tunable trigger does, for those of you that don't know, it's a flat trigger most cases. There's a little Allen key, if you can see my finger, right at the top. What that does is that pushes the trigger back on the inside till just before it hits the electronic trigger, which is a little button. If you have, disclaimer, if you have a regular AEG with the traditional slide contacts on your trigger, it will not work. Okay? It will not work. Don't read the reviews, because the reviews are those people that used it on a traditional slide contact, not a electronic trigger. It has to be an electronic trigger. You just tune it with an Allen key, so when it comes back, so you see all this trigger pull, it eliminates that to the point where I just touch my trigger like this, and it just goes off every time. It's absolutely amazing. It increases your trigger response dramatically. You don't have to hold partly back and then go. Like right there's my button, my trigger comes, another 1/4 inch up. Not much, but it makes a difference. And that's that. If you're gonna ask about my air tank, I just run the Ninja LPR with the Ninja LPR line with a Ninja LPR tank. It all came together. Internally, outside of the Polar Star jack, it's a 6.03 tight bore barrel with a G&G hop up and a G&G green bucking until I buy a new Pro Win hop up.
So just going all into the internals, huh?
Yeah, man. All done. Look at that. Now they're wondering what's yours. Oh, by the way, his is all stock. Don't worry about it.
Yes, all mine is all stock. I don't really tune anything up unless I have to.
And then he doesn't do it. He asks me to do it.
Yes,
I'm the tech.
I'm just the guy.
He just shoots.
Yeah, I just shoot. But hey, when I shoot, I shoot.
Alright, so he went first last time on the rifles. I'm going to go first. We're actually going to save the best for last in this case.
Mine is the best at the end.
I do have to give a shout out to Geeky D. This was my Christmas present. I've never had one before. This was absolutely amazing. I thank you a lot. Why don't you tell them what it is? For those of you that don't know what this is.
So what he's holding is a generic PVS 14. It's a lot of them out there. They're made for civilian use, for pretty much like guys that go hunting a little bit. This version he has right now is not the one that actually sees in the actual green vision that normal people think they have. This one sees in the white and black.
Phosphorus.
Yeah, like a white phosphorus, white and black type thing. From what I was told and actually looked at the reviews, that he wouldn't be able to see an IR laser or IR flashlight, but we actually seen that firsthand. We both looked into it.
It does show up the IR designator. It does show up the IR illuminator. If you've got a Surefire, for example, with an IR illuminator, I don't doubt that it would work. It worked with this spec box, so it should work with that. It does work. Under an illumination setting, like you said, it is white phosphorus, but under an illumination setting, it goes and the screen actually changes from the white and black, and it will actually pick up color. So underneath the real world color, not green, whatever, it picks up real world color.
Just like this.
What you're seeing is what it sees. Now the only drawback to this, which isn't a problem for me at all in any way, is a traditional NOD. You'll see full circle, like you're looking through a scope almost. This one doesn't quite do that. This is a lot cheaper model, but I'm not complaining. It's my first NOD. It's amazing. Again, thank you. It's just a square window, but the square window is probably 3/4 of the actual visible viewpoint on the inside, we'll call it. But other than that, it's absolutely amazing. It does everything it says it doesn't do, and then it does more. So by far, definitely impressed. The only thing it doesn't come with is a nice little sacrificial lens. So I will definitely be making one of those, probably out of rubber band and electrical tape and Lexan glass, because you do not want to get this shot out. Yeah. It does come in the box with a rail mount, both for your rifle, and then it also comes with a J-arm. No big deal. I mean, it is a slightly, what do we want to call it? Slightly proprietary. The screw that goes down here is actually a little bit longer than what goes in a normal PVS 14, but it comes with it and it's not a problem. If you're going to run it on a fast helmet, if you do decide to buy one of these or pick one of these up, I can't tell you the name, other than it's...
Like, when I ordered this, I ordered it off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure that this model is not on Amazon anymore. I'm pretty sure that all the generic brands either have been sold out or discontinued. I have not found any one less, or actually, I haven't found anyone that actually costs less than $1,000 due to the fact that they're actually starting to push these out and people are actually starting to pick them up, that they're finding out cheaper ones. So that one, it was actually a lucky buy. I don't know the brand.
It's a Canis Latrans.
Sure, that whatever he said.
Yeah. You'll probably never see it again. But if you do have one on the off chance, if you're going to run it on a helmet, like fast helmets have the bungee cords underneath the shrouds themselves, you can unplug that, and once you pull your J-arm down, you can take those bungee cords and actually pull it into the J-arm itself, and that'll pull it back because it actually wobbles the connector in the J-arm, or the latch I should say, that keeps it inside the mount, the Rhino mount. It's a little loose. It's a little different. It's kind of proprietary in a way. But if you put those bungees on it, no problem. It takes it right away. You don't even have to worry about modding it. So, yeah. So, now that this is done and explained, oh, and for storage use, flip it down. This has been explained. Like I said, we'll save the best for last, so we'll let Geeky D go on with his.
I got it, guys.
This was like 300.
Okay. Shit. Alright. Now you see it.
So this one was like 300 bucks if you are able to find one. The one you're about to see is also a PVS 14, correct?
It's actually a civilian PVS 14 made by Armor Sight.
Okay, so it's a civilian PVS 14 made by Armor Sight. You can find them for like 300 bucks by Armor Sight. This is not that one.
Yeah, this is not that one. No.
This is well over $2,000.
This is actually a Gen 2.
And it's worth every penny.
It is worth every penny.
Why don't you show the people?
I'll show you my layout. Alright guys, so right now I am running a... Everyone says these guys are not pretty good. I think they're good. I am running an Emerson Ops Core replica helmet. It's actually pretty good. I had this for about, I want to say about a year now. I'm running Z-Tac headphones on it. Yeah, well, Z-Tac Comtex on it. They're actually pretty good. They have little mics that you pick up little sounds up, and it actually get it noise canceling. Sorry. On the top, as he said, I am running Armor Sight Gen 2 PVS 14s. We both tested these out just tonight. We've shot tracer rounds, and I mean, this thing picks up everything. It picks up everything. My peg box IR pointer picked it up with no problem. We literally took so long trying to make this video just only because we were playing with all of this stuff I've got and he has got and acquired. One thing.
It's actually 21:45 Eastern Standard Time,
yeah,
just so you know.
But we've been playing around for like 2 hours.
We've been playing with this. Nah, it was definitely like 1400 when we started doing this.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for a while. Like he said, I'm gonna hit what he said. You have your little rhino horn on your shroud.
It's actually my rhino mount.
Yeah, I can find mine. It's in my bag somewhere. So when he's talking about these two bungee cords right here, normally what you would do, you put them right where the bar is, just so that way when you flip them down, it actually keeps the retention on
the rhino mount itself.
On the rhino mount yourself, so that way if it falls off, it won't really go anywhere, just stay in the helmet, but you will get hit in the face, and trust me, it does not feel good. I've tried. On this helmet, I will be running more things. I plan on putting the actual Manta strobe up here. As you see, I do have the IR black and white flag. I do have this little, I don't know what this thing is called.
Electronic dead rag, we're going to call it.
Sure, electronical dead rag.
What is it, Elite Force?
I think this actually is, no, it's FMR. FMR.
Pretty sure it's Elite Force.
Okay. But this was my electrical dead rag when I was playing in skirmishes earlier this year before I left. On the back, I did run my team name tape. I was part of Team Shadow, and my old call sign, which was Scooby. To the fact I actually had to change my call sign due to the fact that it wasn't politically correct. You guys know the background of the word Spooby.
If you don't, look up the video. It's called Spooby. The spelling is right here. S-P-O-O-B-Y. The video is by T-Rex. It's on YouTube. If you get offended easily by racial comments, I advise you not to watch it. I would also advise children under the age of 13, for you parental guardians that may watch this video. Do not watch that video, and do not let your kids watch that video.
Nope.
Now, if you want to watch that video, it is funny. It's just really funny.
Yes.
We're just going to bleep those out real quick.
Yeah. It's really funny. It's funny. I thought it was funny. I mean, when I got the nickname, I was like, oh, hey, it's cool. But some people got offended, and I was like, you know what? I have to take this a different way. So I took it a different way. I actually got with a few friends. I'm like, hey, what could be a good call sign for me that no one could get offended by. And they're like, hey, back then I was kind of a big geek. I'm a big geek now in airsoft. I don't know a lot about airsoft. I'm continuing learning new things and whatnot. He teaches me some stuff. I learned some stuff about from you guys, actually on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Most of the time I'm on YouTube watching nice videos of you guys doing loadouts and nice, like cool stuff. So everybody's like, hey, just call yourself Geeky D. No one knows my first name, so I just leave it at D, and then I'm a geek, so there you go, Geeky D. I'm gonna go over my loadout, my skirmish loadout that I just put together.
I'm gonna punch him in the throat real quick.
What? I'm not.
In case you're wondering.
Oh yeah, the shroud.
The shroud on the Emerson helmet does wobble, right?
Actually, pause. It does not, only because you actually have an NVG that weighs more than probably
with an NVG attached. Yes. Before that, no problems. Once we put the NVGs on, we started moving around. The shroud, as you saw, I just tightened one down. The shroud screws come loose. If you have that problem, take them off, throw the Loctite, screw them back down. You will never have that problem again. I promise. Or just replace the shroud.
Yeah, invest in full metal shrouds. Full metal shrouds. I have two.
This one's plastic. It gets the job done. It doesn't wobble. When the screws aren't loose, it doesn't wobble. Other than that, and if you're wondering what I run, because he did show you his, I didn't bring mine. It looks just like this, yeah. minus this and the fancy little paint. I was also a part of Team Shadow formerly. I recently resigned, and I'm looking to join some other teams. Stay tuned. I will reveal that later. But yeah, no IR flag, no little fancy red button I have a chem light that I carry on my plate carrier, no big deal. But same thing, you're looking at the Gen 3 knockoff Peltors, the Z-Tacs, they call them on EVIC. Running those, standard PTT, nothing's fancy. And my NOD versus his NOD.
In case you're wondering how much this NOD costs over $2,000. So, for all those people who are about to put like just bad comments in the comments, hey look, until you experience our side of how we like to airsoft, hey man, don't knock it until you try it.
We do this on a whole nother level. Most of the time we compete with an organization called Masato. Most of you may have played with them. For you Centurion boys, my boy D was not with you. However, I was.
Yep.
Most of you may know us as Recon or QRF. We were the four-man squad that was in ACUs for you Centurion boys. That just kind of magically showed up and rained hell on you for a good 2.5 hours before you launched a mortar to specifically kill us because you could not get us. We were those guys. But we'll do another video on that later. Not bashing you. Good fight. Great game. Loved the layout. Loved the AO. Both times. Thanks for taking us to Stonewall. That was amazing. Best AO I've ever played on. With the exception of Iron Horse. I haven't played there yet, but I really want to go.
He's trying to go so bad.
Trying to go to Iron Horse, but might not work. It's a really expensive tournament. If you can make it, go. It's worth it. But other than that, we'll sideshow on that. Let's get back to your loadout.
Alright, so I'm going to do my little skirmish loadout that I put together just tonight. Mind you, I did just get home from deployment, so I only had a few hours to actually try to get this together and make it look somewhat nice. This is a normal skirmish day for me, probably like 2 to 3 hours if I was outdoors or indoors, it doesn't matter. So, right here I have a Cyclone, well, Condor Cyclone plate carrier. It's actually pretty nice. I actually like the feel of it. I do have dummy plates in the inside just for keep the shape.
Not to be confused with the Airsoft Innovation Cyclone Impact Grenade.
Yeah. On the front, as you can see, I'm running a total of 6 mid-caps. Shh. They don't know about it. I have 6 mid-caps. For my M4, I have 3 pistol mags for my M22.
Look just like this.
Looks just like that, but they're not full metal. They're actually polymer, which kind of worries me.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
What are they?
These mags are not polymer. These are the lightweight G-Series mags. They feel like they're polymer, but they're not. They are actually aircraft aluminum.
Aircraft?
These are aircraft aluminum. That's why they're so much lighter than your traditional heavyweight mag they call it on e-bike. These are made from steel. They're not good steel. They're not stainless. They're just cheap steel, right? So if you're familiar with nuts and bolts, this is your grade 2, right? It's cheap. It gets the job done. It's also very malleable and it will break. But high access of it makes mags.
See, learn something every day. Didn't even know. But they got really fancy with the aircraft aluminum steel. I wouldn't trust it. Alright.
Trust it. It works.
So, I'm going to go from pretty much the left to the right. I don't run a lot on my kit whatsoever. Only because I'm moving a lot and I'm not at a tournament. So, on my left, I have a old crap mag, just in case, you know, someone happens to need a mag, or I just say, oh crap, I don't have any more mags. On the side, you may notice my Enola Gay smoke grenade pouches. I do carry a ton of Enola Gay smoke grenade pouches if I'm outdoors. If I'm not, I will carry some type of, what is it called? They're called, what are they called? Thermobaric grenades. I do have actually a lot of those left over from just ordering a lot.
If you haven't heard about the triple bangers, get them.
Yes,
they're worth it.
They're worth it. Trust me, really worth it. Going over here to my comm setup. I don't have my radio in here. I will not put my radio in here yet. It's not a secret. Pretty much, I run the same thing everyone else runs. I run a Baofeng UV5R. It's actually programmable, and I have the extended battery pack. I actually have 2 of those just in case one dies. Right now, I am running a, I want to say ZU113 push military PTT. Goes into my internal embedder pouch, inside my plate carrier. On the side, if I am running as a DMR for that skirmish of the day with my M4, or if I just don't feel like taking out M4 pouches, my M4 mags, I do carry 4 SR25 mags for my SR25, which I currently do not have yet. I have the mags but no gun, so
it's the next purchase.
It's the next purchase.
It's kind of weird.
Actually,
I said the same thing, but you know, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting the SR25 soon, along with a 240 Bravo. I'm looking forward to picking that up. Other than that, that's it for my skirmish loadout. I don't have much on it. Oh, actually, I am missing something. So he doesn't like it, but I like it. I do have a
nutsack pouch.
Hey. Sometimes things do happen where people do get over zealous and start to shoot where they're not supposed to shoot. But
call your hits. I do it. Call your hits. I swear to God, I will shoot you in the nuts, and I will do it on purpose. And if that doesn't work, I'm shooting you right in the goddamn Adam's apple.
He does do that. For iPro, I do wear these Vulcan Tactical full seal. Full seal glasses. I am wearing my glasses. Normally I'm not wearing glasses. I wear contacts on when I'm doing it playing days, but I do wear these full seal eye pro just to keep my face, well, my eyes pretty. I really don't run anything on my face but a balaclava. I do get hit in the face a lot, and I mean, I get swollen lips, some bruises, but hey, set us off, you'll live another day. Besides all that, this year I will be attending Operation Stonebreaker. I already bought my tickets. I will be on the Western Coalition Force. Easy company. I think there's more tickets available. I'm still trying to get him to go, but he says he might not be able to go, so
money's tight, man.
Yeah, money's kind of tight. I can understand that. Be out there. I'll be out there. I'm pretty sure I heard a lot of other people will be out there. I know Airsoft Junkies will be out there. Extreme Airsoft, Vulcan. I think P90 Girl might be out there. Don't know. I heard somebody
good chance
around the net, but good chance she might be out there. I'm still trying to get one of my new closest friends, Airsoft, has meaning to come out there. If she sees this video, hi. But yeah.
I'll just punch him in the throat right now.
Don't
just
do
for
it.
you.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. I'll tag you in this. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. We'll...
Whoa. You cutting me out again?
Oh, my gosh.
He gets to talk about his iPro, but I'm going to talk about mine.
Talk about your iPro.
Alright, just to let you know, these iPro, they're pretty good. They come with a full seal lanyard around the back. They're about 20 bucks. The only problem I ever had with them is they like to fog quick. The only time they don't fog is if you're moving. So for those of you guys that know, QRF's job is to get in, but once you're there, you don't leave till your job is done or your objective has been secured. That is the whole point of QRF. You're not going in alone, you're going in to relieve these guys. So sometimes the path to get to these guys is not always, you know, the path most traveled. I used to run them. I used to have the yellow tint for the high def view for low light settings. I stopped, and I stopped quick because they fog so quickly. What I have...
Oh, gosh. He's joining the bandwagon.
Everybody says I'm joining the bandwagon, but I've never had a problem with them. These are the Oakley M frames, the 2.0s. It's like 120 bucks. You can get with it just the one lens. You spend 190, you'll get the tinted lens, the clear lens, the whole hard shell case. I'm not telling you where I got mine. I'm not telling you how much I got them for. Just know that I didn't pay retail. I know some people, don't worry about it. Very comfortable. They make a helo kit. If you're above 18 and you're playing at Masato, you're not going to have a problem with these running them without the helo kit. For those of you who don't know what the helo kit is, it's like a $30 kit. It snaps on right here and it folds over, making it a full seal shroud on the inside. So basically the same look here, but on your M frames. Not necessary. They literally form to your face. Never had a problem with them. Because they are basically sunglasses, they don't fog. You don't have a problem. The biggest you'll get is you might get a sweat droplet that falls in your, what would fall in your eye, rolls down your glasses lens here problem. It's not a big deal. It is interchangeable. You can buy aftermarket lenses. Do not put aftermarket lenses in these glasses. Why? These are ANSI Z rated. Aftermarket lenses do not have to be ANSI Z rated. You put that in here, you get shot from 5 feet away from some jerk with an M93R, a 3-round burst, even though it's semi-only, 3-round burst to your eye. I don't want to hear you complain. I told you not to do it. You did it anyway. Side note, complete.
Disclaimer, if you have the M frames and you have the helo kit, like I said, Masato, I don't require you to wear them. Don't require you to wear full
Most
sim.
Milsims do.
Most Milsim, like Third Coast, Airsoft, Milsim West, American Milsim, I want to say Lion Claw, and I think I'm missing one. I said American Milsim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Those ones I just named off, I know
no question about it. You will have to wear them.
Yes, you cannot not have full seal. We are all about safety in Airsoft. Wear full seal, don't get shot in the eye. Because, trust me, getting shot in the eye is probably the most painful thing you might feel on an airsoft field.
Oh, okay, Smokey the Bear. Thanks for that little... Only you can prevent wildfires. Great. Cool. But no. Highly recommend the helo kit. I personally don't run it. I haven't had a need for it. I will be getting it if I want to go to Iron Horse. That's one of the things I'll have to have. I have a pair of goggles. I don't like them. I don't run them. They're pointless. They fog. And I'm not going to spend $45 again on, you know, a fan that makes noise. So, I normally run this hat. If you see this hat, you know who it is. Yes, I bass fish. Yes, the hook is on my hat. I fish. Get over it. I normally run the multi-glam. I'm a multi-glam warrior now. We were previously ACU warriors, as previously commented on. Next time you're watching this video, I will be wearing my combat shirt like he is wearing. Doesn't have the little fancy zipper though. And my team patch will be right there on the left arm. I'm not doing that today because I left it in my truck and we're in northern New York and we're in the middle of a blizzard at the moment. So, not happening. But, next time, that's also the same place as my helmet and plate carrier and
everything else that
you didn't see that I was like, yeah, I've got this.
Yeah.
It's in the truck.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's okay. So, that's it for me, man.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, stay safe. Do the right thing with airsoft. Do not be that guy that gets airsoft banned in your state or get banned out of the Alsham County. If you liked our video, please like and share. Please leave comments in below if you want to see us go in more depth on our guns, our helmet layouts, our kit layouts, more guns that we do have. We'll do reviews if you ask us to. We'll answer questions if you ask us to. We're going to try to start that. If not, I think you nasty sucker. But just like I said, like the video, I will share this to my Facebook, my Instagram, his Instagram. Go follow us. The links will be below. We'll leave all the links of where we got most of our equipment below. Just like and share. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, stay safe. Really?